It's the year 2000. A small war happened in Europe. Nukes were thrown. But farmers are ruling. Isn't that right, Doddy?
Aye.
Aye. Right, we left it last time. Oh, it's the end of June. It's the 30th of June, 2000. You were travelling away from some potential trouble with a very nice fellow called Boris, who you guys had, how can I put it politely? You'd fracked him up big style many, many times. And he seemed to remember seeing you, so you decided to get the hell out of Dodge. And you also picked up a few extra people over the last 2 weeks. A CIA officer and her 2 children, although one of those children has run away. And you're off to find the child. Yay! You've also recently picked up, thanks to Grayson and his going after the child, some heavy armor. You've picked up 2 more American forces personnel with an M2 Bradley, armed with a big chain gun and a couple of tow missiles. You're like an army now. Fortunately, there's no officers, because Kobe got the last one killed. But we won't dwell on that. No officers, it's good. It means that the men are in charge. Now, did Kobe get him killed because he wanted to be in charge? That is the question that we will never, ever probably know. Anyway, you guys are headed out of the town of Conan. You have travelled about 40 kilometres southwest. You are going to be skirting around the city of Calais, where all hell broke loose over 2 weeks ago, where you actually ran north from, and now you're going back down towards the belly of the beast, towards the potential enemy. You're heading down to the free city of Krakow. But on the way to Krakow, you are going to stop and hopefully find the young Gabriel, the son of a CIA operative that has been in deep cover in Poland for 10, 15 years now. You pulled up in your Polish truck and your M2 Bradley in a small copse of woods because Fogbank came in, and travelling off-road or even on a road is no good. You all rested up overnight, getting some sleep. In fact, you all managed to get a good night's sleep. You had other people to stand and watch, which was really good, especially for Kobe, who was a minor injured, and Doddy, who was had a minor injury from the previous engagement. But the next morning, it's up bright and early, and you 5 crazy individuals have picked up your weapons, got your basic kit, no backpacks, just a set of some water and some rations each, any personal weapons you're carrying, and maybe that smoke grenade that was left behind would be a good idea as well. And you have headed out of the copse. You are staying there for a full day so you can have the still produce some fuel, and you are going to be using up the last of your organic material making this fuel, and it's not going to be a lot, not as much as you used to get down here, but you feel you are semi-safe, and you're looking for a way to cross the river so you can possibly avoid having to go down the main highway and go through Calais itself. You know that the river that is nearby is the River Prosna. It's a tributary of the Water River. And you have all headed out for a brisk morning walk. Kobe at the lead, Grayson following up at the back of this column as you move into the woods. You're looking for a way across, a bridge. Okay. It's the Wild Woods. Opens up into some grassland and some farmland. You've kind of stopped just short of a small side road, a country lane. Just by a hedge, you hear people. And you kind of scoot up. Can we have one of you make a recon roll? Let's see how good and aware you are. Whoever makes the recon roll, probably Kobe, have a +1 to it because you have the assistance of your companions.
Right.
Let's see if we start the evening off with a failure or a success. Success. As you look through this small hedgerow, more people than you've seen in a while. Well, since you left Conan. You can see a group of look like Polish civilians walking along. One's got a rifle. They've got some carts they're pulling, and they seem to be heading north. Just going off the road and heading. Looks like they could be heading towards Conan, but yeah. But it's talking. There's even a laugh or two. And those of you that speak Polish, Frank and Isaac, you hear the general conversation of people trying to survive. We must go and sell. We need to get some more food and water. Yes, I know, yes. Everything will be fine. It'll be fine. I've heard that Conan is safe. If not, we will move down to Turek. We can be there in a couple of days. Everything will work out. As these Polish civilians, ragtag group, head northeast off the little trail and through the fields. Are you doing anything else? Are you going after them? Waiting for them to pass on?
Do I have a chance to find out from Isaac what they said at least?
Yeah. You have everything that I've said. You would have been relayed by Isaac.
Well, Isaac, it seems they're probably heading away from somewhere where probably there was trouble. I mean, if they're heading all the way up to Conan because things will be better, where are they coming from? And we're heading south. Do you think it might be a good opportunity to trade information and stories from them?
What are we going to trade?
Well, information.
What information do we have?
Well, we came from up north.
And if people are looking for us from Conan, we don't want to talk to them because they'll go and tell them they've seen us. I don't think.
No, I'm not suggesting us, but Isaac is Polish. Maybe a good opportunity to get information from the south from local people.
Okay, and so these people are they're on the side of the road, are they?
They're just walking along the road, about to turn off the road and going across country. They'll be probably going past where you are parked out by maybe half a mile. They're not really close to where your camp will be, but they look like they are hiding in the direction of Conan, yes.
And how many was it?
It's probably about 8 or 9. You only saw one weapon, and that was one of the older men had a very old bolt-action hunting rifle.
Okay. I mean, Isaac's still wearing what's left of a police uniform, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yep.
So, I think, yeah, I'll see if I can go and speak to them, see if I can find anything else.
Yeah. As you kind of step out, They do hear you, or the rearmost one hears you, and it's the individual, the older man. He's in his 50s, 60s, short beard, very hard wearing and hardened face. He kind of turns and he instantly gets his rifle out, but doesn't point it at you, but he's got it off and low to the ground. He sees you come out. Hell there, friend. And you see everyone kind of stops and turns, and there's a couple of kids with them. They kind of just huddle up amongst some of the adults.
Which direction are you heading from?
We headed from Calais.
Calais. What's the situation there at the moment? I heard it was bad.
It's bad. Soviets started to pull out, but the town is devastated. The battle there. The Americans came through. Soviets came through. It was terrible.
You're from Calais?
Yes, we are. We are heading north to Trek or Conan. We need to trade for food.
What have you? Do you have things to trade there? I don't know what you've heard about the place, but
we have labor. Some of us.
I would perhaps suggest you avoid Conan if that's the case. If that's all you have to trade.
Anything else north that is safer for us?
Not that I know of. We're heading south. I don't suppose you've heard anything from Krakow?
Krakow? I heard they have power. I do not believe it, though.
No.
Who has power? Well, I suppose there's coal fields there. Perhaps they didn't get hit so badly. I think most of the fighting was Central Poland, but the war has been going on too long. I'm sick of it.
Have you heard anything from Warsaw?
Nothing from Warsaw. It got nuked. That's what I heard. Lots of dead. People don't go too close. The radiation, not fun. Not fun.
No.
So you were heading to Krakow?
That's our intention. There's not much north. There is a bridge, but it's been destroyed into Germany, wasn't it? No. What was it? It was the one north, wasn't it? Over the river. I can't remember where it was going.
Yeah, probably, yes. I can't remember either.
Yeah.
Well, if you're heading to Krakow into that region, a couple of the towns are trying to make a trading cooperative. Trading league.
Uh-huh. Are they, they're not trading with the people up north here, are they?
I don't believe so, no. I know they're looking for good men to train militia. Kind of looks you over. You're former police, yes? Or
right.
Did you steal the uniform? Kind of smiles.
I was a policeman.
Maybe you should head south. They're looking for someone to train militia. That's what I heard. For me, it's been a long time since I fought.
Yeah. Well, safe journey to you.
And you, before you go, I did hear a story. I want to know if you heard it as well. Czestochowa, before it was nuked, this was a few years ago, I heard that the Pope was on a secret mission for the Catholic Church. My wife is Catholic. Did you hear anything?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
If he was here, he's probably dead. Oh, I can see that is why God has cursed us here.
Yes.
War. When we learn that war is all around us and it is no good. Well, thank you for the warning about Conan. We shall avoid it. Head south, find those villages. They are serious about rebuilding cooperative trading between villages and towns. It could work.
Who are they allied with? The Russians or the Americans?
Oh, the Poles. No, they do not want the Americans or the Soviets here. No. It is Poland. We must think about ourselves. But our government is gone. I do not know. I am too old for politics. I only survive so my family survive.
Yes, avoid Conan then. They are pro-Soviet.
Thank you.
Avoid Turek also.
Well, that does not leave us much. Perhaps we can find a vehicle, a jeep or something, and go to Lodz. That might work. Well, thank you again for the warning. Be careful. There are a few towns and cities that got nuked down south. Opole and Justikawa. Yes. Not good. Not good. Anyway, we have time. We must make use of the time.
Yeah. All the best.
Yeah, you take care. Just kind of nods his head. He ushers the column of refugees, effectively. They kind of pick up themselves and start pulling the carts.
These towns that are forming the collective, which one do you suggest I head to first?
I think one of them was Krespis. It is northwest of Justikawa, about 40 kilometers away. It's a town. Try there. That's where I heard. I do not know where else they were trying to do, but yeah. Good luck. Maybe we'll find a horse somewhere. Kind of turns and motions on the ring. He kind of doesn't turn his back on you, but kind of just is watching you, and he kind of steps backward until the column kind of bends round a tree out of view, and then he kind of farewell, kind of double times up, turning his back on you, but kind of rushing through.
Yeah, I'll turn my back on him just as a show of faith. Good faith. How about that?
Bang, dead. No. And you can hear them for a few minutes going on for the distance. Moving maybe a little bit quicker than what they were. Yeah. Maybe expending a little bit of energy to put a bit of distance between you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The rest of you in the bushes kind of hear, and Frank, you heard the conversation as well. For the non-Polish speaking members of the group, it was just a lot of gibberish, but it seemed to go well. There was no gunfights, no threats, no raised voices, no nothing. And you do hear them heading off into the distance, leaving you once again by this little dirt track, this little country road. You kind of all step out and head over to Isaac and cross the road. And you can just see as you rise over onto the road itself from the little ditch you were in, you can just kind of see in the distance the river, not too far away from you. You've maybe gone about 4 kilometers away from where you were camped up. So, yeah, not too bad.
Okay.
You going on? Okay. Well, let's have another recon roll just to see if you can spot any bridge. Whether it's one of the others that wants to make a roll, or does Kobe feel lucky?
No, I think others should
Okay.
should go ahead and fail on behalf of the group rather than just have me do it all the time.
Okay, yeah, no, that is the design of leadership. You spread the task out amongst your men and your forces.
And I believe I'm still exhausted.
No, you've had a good night's sleep, so you take the exhausted off, actually, yes. I should have said that. You take the exhausted. You had a good night's rest.
All right, thank you.
As rear guard, I'm still checking out behind us. So that's where most of my focus is.
Well, you kind of you can see through some trees a bit further. You see them moving away quite quickly from the position where you're in. Well, let's have Isaac make the roll then, because he's up on the road. He was the one looking around.
Good, Mark.
Go on, Mark.
Uh-oh.
Utmost, yes, Recon. I have utmost. You have +1 though. You can have a +1 because you got your friends around you.
Okay.
Well, they are. They say friends are there to help you get started.
We could have done with asking him if there's still a bridge. I was hiding behind a bush.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, you kind of scanning around, and you look, and you can see a stone bridge, maybe 500 meters down the road, and going across. You kind of head in that direction. And yes, it's a traditional style bridge. And
Is it wide enough to take a tank across?
It's definitely wide enough. But as you
Is there a weight limit on this?
Well, there's no signs on the bridge to say there's a weight limit. But it's a stone, that traditional sort of stone bridge. And as you kind of scan around, you can see that there are a few chunks out of the bridge about halfway across. Looks like, and the military ones would know, probably artillery shells were rained upon this, not recently, probably a while ago. And yes, it will be wide enough for a truck or maybe even a tank to go across. But as you kind of step out, yeah, you're not sure that it may not be. Maybe you can get across yourself on foot. You think you could probably make it across, but
Buddy's looking for a path down to the river to look underneath the bridge. If it's an arch or stone, whatever, he's going.
It is a stone arch. Yeah, so you can find that. Yeah,
he's going to go down and just have a look up at what's there. Is the arch still in place?
The arch is still in place, but in the center of the arch, it looks like it's taken an artillery shell. Only about the left-hand side of the bridge is still there. Definitely okay to make it across on foot.
What about the other side?
The other side is the arch is fine. It's just that center section where there's maybe a 6 feet blown hole in the stone, and you can see as you're looking around, there's a few other potholes of other shells that it may have taken a small volley.
Well, as long as we drive on the left, we should be fine.
Maybe you might need to put something across the gate. Yeah. You're not sure. None of you are structural engineers, are you? No one's got any structural engineering training. Probably won't be enough to go across. But let's Doddy, you're inspecting the underneath. And looking at the river itself, the river's not too deep, but the banks on either side of it are quite steep. And although the Bradley may, with his tracks, be able to get over and up the banks on both sides, you're not sure the truck would. So, and this is pretty much the same further along.
Could Bradley tow the truck?
Possibly, if you've got a tow rope or a tow chain. You don't know if they have. They've got a camo net, but you don't know if they've got a tow chain. They should have one. It was kit for a Bradley, but you never know.
Well, Maybe we get the heavies through the water, eh? And maybe the light will just take our chances, get everybody off, get them over on foot first. That'll do.
Okay. Frank, you're kind of stood up, kind of looking around. Grayson, you're again keeping a watch on where you've come from as such. Frank, on the other side, you can see there is another pathway. You can see there is a wagon, a caravan wagon, an old gypsy wagon, with a horse, kind of going on the trail. You can see an oldish woman in very bright, garish red clothes. She kind of stops. You can see there is a shotgun next to her on the thing. Shotgun, this range would be no good. But she kind of just stops and looks at, you and Kobe stood on the bridge and Isaac there as well. And she kind of just waves her hand.
And she's on the other side of the bridge.
She's on the other side of the bridge.
Are there any buildings on either side of the bridge, or is it just a standalone
Just
bridge?
a standalone bridge.
I'll wave back.
If I show
Has anybody
you...
got any binoculars?
Okay, I'll show you an image. And you can see this delightful, happy-looking young lady. And she sat on this horse, shotgun next to her. And this very brightly coloured Romany gypsy cart that is absolutely magnificent. It's bright. It's well maintained. The horse looks semi-well fed. You can see hanging from the side, there's a couple of steel helmets. Up next to her on the wooden side, there's actually a couple of flak vests that have been pinned to the side of the wagon. So ingenuity there, She kind of is looking over you. She's heading the opposite direction to where you are going. So she's on this side, going north.
Is she going to come across the bridge?
No. She's kind of stopped. Hello. In Polish, yes. I would not go across that bridge. It will probably collapse on you if you have vehicles. If you're going on foot, I'm going to stand here and watch in case you fall off. It could be funny.
Is there anywhere else we'd be able to cross with vehicles nearby?
Yes. A little bit north. There is a still girder bridge, still standing. I used it last winter, or last autumn. It should still be there. It was then. Of course.
Does anybody control it? Or is it a free bridge for anybody to use?
There was no one there when I passed it. But then who would bother me? Everyone hates the gypsies.
North. How far north?
Oh, maybe 3 kilometers. Not far.
Not back the way we came.
Yeah, a little bit, but you came north. You came southwest. And she's saying it's north, so a bit more directly straight up rather than across towards Conan.
Okay. What do you think, Ensham?
It's just around the bend. It's not far. It's basically in the same hex as you, the same 10 kilometer hex that you're in.
He seems honest enough.
Do you have anything to trade?
Do we?
Not with you. You've got your basic gear for effectively patrolling. You wouldn't have brought any of your major equipment. You wouldn't have carried your extra weapons or anything like that. Just your personal equipment and weapons that you've got.
I'll have some medical stuff on me though. Won't
You would have a med kit, yes.
I do want to trade for one of those flak jackets. I need to replace mine, so.
Okay.
A helmet might be nice as well.
Oh, yeah, come across. I have things to trade if you want to trade. But be warned, if you fuck around with me, I shoot you. And she kind of pulls this shotgun out. It's a long, double-barreled shotgun. She just kind of lays it across that long-skirted legs of her. And you don't need to worry about the horse. The horse is deaf. It won't bolt.
All right.
I mean, she's waving a shotgun around, and there's 4 guys here carrying assault rifles.
Yep, yeah. She doesn't seem scared of you.
I like her gumption.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to you. You have to come to me, though. Be careful. Don't slip on the bridge.
You want to go trade with her?
Well, in order to trade with her, we got to go back and get the stuff we want to trade. So, is there any value of going over first to see what she has to see if it's worth it, or do we try to meet up with her?
Yeah, I don't think we let her follow us back to our camp.
Well, no, of course not. No.
I want a closer look at the bridge.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Where will you be in a few hours?
Wherever the road takes me. North.
Well, that's across the bridge.
No. North. I'm going up to the next bridge so I can cross. The one I just told you about. About a kilometer away. 2 kilometers, maybe 3. I do not know. I have no map.
Oh, we should probably meet her there then and not cross this slippery bridge just to be entertainment.
Well, I will be there as quickly as my old dog meat of a horse will take me to get there.
Where are your helmets from?
Oh, some were made in America, some were made in Moscow, some were made in Warsaw. Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Ah.
All right.
She's speaking back to you in English.
Yeah, okay.
You want American helmet, yes? I like Americans. I was liberated by an American once.
Not a euphemism.
It was 1945.
And are those flak jackets there to protect your cart, or are they also for trade?
Everything is for trade, my lovely. Everything.
Okay. So we'll meet you up at the next bridge.
Okay. I shall wait for you. Do not mess me around. And do not think you will get away with anything. I have a shotgun and I know how to use it.
Is she saying that in English?
Yeah, she's saying that in English, yeah.
Yeah. We have seen enough death and trouble. We're not going to be the cause of any more if we don't need to be.
Remember, your flak jacket does not cover your balls.
I'm like, ma'am, you don't have to worry about us if we don't have to worry about you.
He's a big man. I like him. I shall see you at the bridge then. But do not wait too long. I will not wait too long for you. I have a long way to go.
Do we notice anybody else or hear anybody else inside the cart or around?
Nope. You can make a recon roll to have a better look, but nothing apparent to a casual glance.
Okay.
You still taking a look at the bridge? Roy?
It's only a single success.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be anyone over there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Once she starts heading off,
yeah.
I don't really want to get shot again, even if it is at
No.
reach with a shotgun. I just not.
Yeah.
I wait, and then I just go. I'm gonna go and have a look just to see how bad it is. It'll take my weight, no trouble. It's good engineering. And I walk out.
Wait. Does anybody have rope?
I'll not be the fall that kills me if this thing goes.
Okay, so you're going across the bridge to have a look at how strong it is.
No, I'm going across. I'm going across
So
to
I'm
the
watching.
safe arch. The first
Yeah,
arch is
okay.
okay. I just want to have a closer look at the damage and just to rule it out entirely.
Right, as you go across, yeah, it's fine, you're careful. Make a tech roll to assess the damage.
Well, watch it. Look at
Oh,
this.
nice.
Nice.
2 successes.
Okay.
Build the bridge.
Yeah. Storm Mason, he comes from Scotland, you know. No. You move to look at the bridge, and you're pretty certain that it's safe to go across on foot. The truck definitely wouldn't make it due to how much of the bridge is left. And looking at how the stone is and how it hasn't been maintained in a while, you know that the Bradley is reasonably heavy. And although the Bradley could probably make it across because it's tracks, yeah, definitely not right.
You see Doddy just looking and shaking his head and just walking back. Aye. Nay, yes.
All right.
More trouble than it's worth.
Let's head north.
Okay, you head north. Are you going to go straight there, or do you want to head back to the thing?
I think we'd head back to the camp, wouldn't we?
Yeah. I mean, we still need to check out the other bridge anyways. It may not be in better shape than this one. We don't know.
Okay.
We can trade her some chocolates and a Bible.
And a Playboy from
And a
1994.
Playboy.
Yeah.
1996.
1996.
Yeah, 1996.
Hey,
Be
I don't know
able
what
to
she
sell
likes.
it on.
That might be worth a lot to her.
Well, she can sell it on.
Yeah, used 1996 Playboy magazine.
When you say used,
Well, it's been
it sounds a little bit. It makes it sound a bit sordid, mate.
It's been thumbed through. I don't know. Have any of you used it it does help relieve stress. You turn and head a little bit north. Who's leading this time?
Anybody else want to lead, or do you want me to go
No,
forward?
you, buddy.
All right.
Lead from the front. That's what I say.
Absolute trust. Absolute trust, obviously. They're safe because they're not officers.
We don't want the medics to be in front, obviously.
That's true, yeah.
You always have to protect the cleric.
True.
Yeah, okay. So it's you, Isaac, Doddy, Frank, and then Grayson. That's another one. Okay. You start to make your way on foot north. And you travel maybe about an hour. And you start to see steel work of a bridge. And I'm going to show you.
We'll work from the bridge, but not the bridge.
Oh, you see the bridge. You see the bridge.
Okay, good. I just wondered.
You kind of see
Oh,
a a bridge. As you look at it,
I'm not sure about that little bit of information we've got there. It lost its certification for commercial traffic usage in 1977.
I don't know why that's showing up there for you. But it looks wide enough.
Okay.
There is a little bit of a problem though. On your side of said bridge, and on the other side of the said bridge, there is like a lift up a barrier gate. And on your side of the bridge, there is that, along with some sandbags, a machine gunner, and some men.
It's a toll bridge.
It could well be a toll bridge, yes. A quick glance. There seems to be a gate, a barrier at the other end. There seems to be a machine gun at the other end as well, just a light machine gun. Two of the men are at the moment kind of walking around shirtless, getting a bit of a suntan. Don't seem to be too complacent, but they are Soviet uniforms. On the other side of the bridge, there is a Gas 66 truck. And there are also two other wrecked vehicles that seem to have been burnt out or exploded. A UAZ 469 Jeep and another Gas 66. You can see that there is, between the crane that is on the back of that little tank, there is a line going across to a pole in the ground, and there's a variety of shirts and pieces of kits hanging on the line. So you see various people kind of walking around. That's what you see.
Have they seen Have they show any sign of them seeing us?
No, they haven't seen you. You've not kind of stood up or made yourself. You're being cautious with it. You dropped as soon as you saw said situation. But it looks,
Looks like Russians on this side, but Polish on the other?
It probably looks like Russians on the other side as well. It's hard to tell. There's uniforms, there's some rank insignias on them, but there's a couple of that are walking around shirtless. There's some clothes hanging on the line. There's a big diesel barrel with fire in it, and you can see there is one man turning a spit with some sort of small animal on it. Dog maybe, or sheep, something small. Very hard to tell.
Oh, they're cooking lunch for us.
And they're spit roasting it, and he's kind of there. He's got a very crumpled newspaper, or is it a comic, you think, as he's there turning it around.
I don't think they're just going to let us cross the bridge if we ask nicely.
They might, for a copy of 1996 Playboy.
Oh, well. Then I would consider that a fair trade.
They don't seem very alert. Even the men in the behind the sandbags with the machine gun, one's kind of leaning there, and the other the loader's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. And at this point, you kind of hear a vehicle coming. You kind of duck down a little bit further, and to your right, going towards the bridge on your side, you see a pickup truck. Pretty beaten down. You can see two men in it that seem to be civilians. No heavy mounted weapons on the truck or anything like that. And you can see as they go, the man in the nest kind of pulls back, cocks the LMG and just kind of points it there. And another man kind of stands up. He's got an AK just kind of loosely hanging down and kind of waves them down. This car stops in front of the gate and the individual goes across. No one seems to go on alert. The only one that seems to be paying a bit more attention is the two men in the machine gun post, and they are covering the vehicle.
Are we close enough to hear what they're saying?
No, you're not. Too far away at the moment. But you can see this individual just kind of leans in the window. He's kind of pulled down. There's no winding. He's kind of pulled down, and there's a bit of talking, and you can see eventually that some items are handed out through the window, and you see someone just kind of opens up the gates, and the car drives through.
Yeah, you're right. It's a toll bridge.
Yeah, but they're also civilians, and we're not.
Well, they're not going to allow an American tank across there, I'd imagine.
No.
But then again, with an American tank...
They're going to stop it?
Exactly. They may not be in a position to do anything about it.
Well, as soon as they see it, we're going to be committed one way or the other.
They'll hear it before they see it.
100%.
That's the only problem with the tank.
And we still don't know if the bridge is mined. I mean,
no, they
even
can't
if we
be mined. They're allowing civilians across there. We watched I'm watching that truck go across.
Sorry, if it's rigged to blow or to upon detonation.
Yeah.
We don't know that. We need to get a closer look. And
you do have a pair of binoculars, I think, one of you. And Kobe, you've got binoculars, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Make a
I'll hand
recon roll
them to Dottie. Okay.
Well,
if Dottie's there, yeah, I'll probably give him to Dottie for that.
Yeah, can I do the same with this sniper scope?
You can do, yeah. Make a recon roll.
Detach it and do the thing they do in the movies. Just hold the scope.
Do I get a bonus? Do I get a bonus with the binoculars?
Yeah, I think +1 for the binoculars give you +1. So,
any chance I get a +1 for being a combat engineer and being really good at rigging up explosives on just said bridges, so I would know what I'm looking for?
Yeah, I'll give you a +1 for that. I'm quite happy with that. You are a combat engineer.
Do I get a +1 for the scope as well, then?
Yeah.
My binoculars are broken.
You're looking in the wrong end. Oh, look at that. So am I.
Oh, my.
Wow.
It's not got any charges on then.
Does anyone want to push a roll?
100%
All
safe.
clear.
Oh, my God. The decisions.
You going to push a roll, anyone?
I don't know if there's any point.
You know what? I will do this. If they allow me to look and be the third person to make the roll, if I fail, I will push it.
Okay, go on then. We'll be nice.
Pass the binoculars.
You guys can't seem to know anything. No, I mean, it's if you, Dolly, you just can't get down and see it.
I'm pushing it. That was the deal.
Now they're broken.
Well, okay, so I take one stress, though?
No, because you need a piece of equipment. As you kind of take the binoculars and you start to zoom in and scope, you can see, yes, underside of the bridge there looks like plastic explosives. There's wires. It looks like the whole bridge is rigged to blow. As you kind of zoom back out, it doesn't zoom out again.
Oh.
Your binoculars, you've kind of broken your binoculars.
All right.
See, you might be able to fix them.
Told you, they're broken.
They're broken.
Well, we now have something to trade.
Or broken binoculars.
I mean, with that roll that he made, though, can Kobe see whereabouts the charges are, where the detonator is for those things?
Yeah, I would say there's a cable going to this side of the bridge. There's a little table, and there's a detonator on it.
There we go.
But you also, as you were scanning across the bridge, what you did notice, Kobe, is most of the insignias on any of the troops you can see are wearing badges of of a Soviet engineering corps. So these aren't going to be possibly not going to be frontline troops unless they've had troops amalgamated into the units. So that's basically what you see, and they are. Oops. They are. We've also got insignia of the 6th Guards and Motor Rifle Regiment. But they definitely have engineering badges on them.
Well, look, if we're committed to try crossing this bridge, the first thing we got to do is disable the
Detonator.
The detonators, make sure that, which means, somebody's got to go and sneak with a pair of pliers and carefully cut wires and make sure that there's, that they're not going to blow under any circumstance. Then
there's only 2 people trained to do that.
I think I'm one of them.
Yep.
They're trained to do the cutting wires. Are they trained to do the sneaking? Or is one trained to do the sneaking and the other's trained to do the cutting of wires?
Exactly.
That is indeed the question.
And then the question is, do we wait until nighttime to do that? Like, are we pressed?
You're not pressed. You're gonna.
Well,
you're
it
gonna.
depends
You're
whether
gonna
you
stay.
want to meet up with
Yeah, I mean, you're
the
gonna
gypsy
stay.
to buy your
Well, yeah, but to be honest, we may not need it. There may be ample supplies here, depending on what happens. I mean, God thinks. A man thinks and God laughs. We had a plan, and it's not going to work out. So, it's something that we could. We have to cross on this bridge anyways. Unless we want to look for other bridges, and who's going to guarantee that anything's going to be better than this? So we could spend the rest of our days looking for a bridge to cross, or try to cross in an area that it'll be shallow enough that the Bradley can go over and pull the truck behind it.
What kind of distance are we from the bridge where we are now?
You're probably about 200 meters away. You wouldn't have got that close.
How clear is the ground to the bridge?
Fairly open. You're in it's a mostly grassland area here.
What's the riverbank like?
It's a little high. You could definitely get down it. But any vehicle coming anywhere close to here, they're going to hear it.
Yeah.
We've got 2 sets of night goggles. I think we take them out at night. But we do have a sniper, which we could use in the daytime. Just shoot anybody that goes near the detonator.
But that's the whole thing. And what about on the other side of the bridge? There's likely a detonator there as well. You have to take care of the explosives before you make any attack on this bridge. Bridge is protected from both sides.
Did you see wires going off to the other side?
You didn't see wires going off to the other side, no.
No.
Doesn't mean they're not there.
Well, they've got no personnel over the other side, have they?
Yeah, they got two people manning a machine gun over there. They've basically got a machine gun covering both sides of the bridge, arcing out away from the bridge.
They also have a UAZ on the other side.
Yep. Oh no,
That's
GAZ. Gas. There's a Gas 66 the other side. There's a truck the other side. A wrecked truck and a wrecked UAZ.
Oh, wrecked. Okay.
Yeah.
There was one Gas 66 truck that was fine, one wrecked, and a UAZ that's wrecked. And then this side of it, you've got the little tank, which is an engineering vehicle of some description.
All right. Can I suggest while we think about that, we take a break?
Sounds good.
Oh.
Okay.
All right then.
So you guys are at the bridge.
This is the way I see it.
This is the
area
way.
needs this bridge. This area needs to be able to send people back and forth. And it looks like these guys here are just making an opportunity for themselves. And they're allowing people to go back and forth for a price. We don't know what their motivations are, if they are going to see American soldiers or an American tank. Could be that everything's going to be fine, could be not. I don't want to take that chance. I say we disable the explosives. Maybe even grab them while we're there. I mean, always good to have some explosives around to restock our supply. Then we set up ourselves in observation / ambush type formation, and we let the M2 Bradley try to cross and see how they react. They don't have the firepower to take out the tank. If they don't trade fairly and let the tank pass with our truck, then we know what their motivations are. I don't want to shoot any soldiers unnecessarily. I don't want to kill people anymore.
That's not a Soviet bridge, Ensham.
Yeah, I don't mind killing Soviets.
That's a Polish bridge.
Like I said, if they're letting people go, if these are just opportunists,
The truck that came and went across the bridge, how close was that truck to the table with the detonator on?
No, not too close. Maybe, I don't know, 5 meters away from it.
That's close enough.
Close enough. Okay.
Why don't we approach in one of the trucks or the Jeep? Some of us, this is at night, pretend to be civilians wanting to cross the bridge, and then few people use the night vision goggles and approach on foot.
Can I throw out an option here real quick? Can we discuss this while we head back to camp to get some trading supplies? Because if we're going to wait till night to do this, we're not going to be able to trade with the old lady who is headed north. We're going to have to go back across the other bridge to take some stuff with us to trade, if that's what you all want to do.
oh yeah,
Good.
yeah. I mean, but we're trading on this side, and we got to see how she gets across.
Bear in mind, you've got the still set up at the campsite, so you're going to have to leave that going for the full 24 hours. So,
Right. So, I mean, we do some trading first. We can deal with this maybe tomorrow, and we can formulate more plans to do so.
Yeah, well, the bridge ain't going anywhere, is it? So.
but
Exactly.
she was heading north
But
across the
she
bridge.
is.
So,
Right.
okay.
So if she's heading north
Kobe
across
needs
the
a new
bridge.
flak jacket.
Yeah, and Frank needs a helmet.
Why
Yeah,
do you
maybe
need a
this-
new flak jacket? Did I miss that?
Oh yeah, I detonated a
You did, you missed it.
trap.
Oh, okay.
They came across a truck and a dead body, so Kobe went tearing out to be the hero. And inside the truck,
ruined his
the door was slightly ajar, and inside the truck, he saw a gun just kind of so he didn't even check. He just pulled open pulled the truck, and it was a booby trap with a grenade.
Or form.
And his flak jacket got taken out by the grenade and took some minor damage, I think.
Oh yeah,
and he was deaf for
what?
About half an hour. What? Pardon? Yeah, maybe a slight concussion as well. You never know. That's when you came in and rescued him after that in the charge of the Light Brigade.
Okay. All right, we're heading back to camp.
Okay, so you make the journey back to camp. Takes another hour, so you're probably now looking at lunchtime-ish. By the time you do all this walking around and scouting and waiting, and you can see you are, it was halt until they recognise you. Advance and be recognised, as you see the Bradley's cannon kind of turning towards where you are, and you see what was his name? I can't remember. It's been so. You can see Dallas there. Come on in. You find anything?
Well, we found a gypsy lady. We found a Polish citizen to trade with. And we found a bridge that we could cross.
Great.
That is protected by a Soviet engineering team.
And just fucking roll over and waste them.
The bridge is booby-trapped with explosives.
That would be...
we'll have to take that out first.
Yeah. You can see the still is going. You see it burning. Well, Terry's out at the moment hunting. See if she can find us some more food.
Soviets are cooking a dog now. Not pies.
Yeah, pies went tearing out. I think he went after you, but I haven't seen him.
Oh, maybe they are cooking pies.
Oh, no.
I mean, Terry was pretty small as well.
Jeez.
I want to, while they're talking, Isaac's going to go and check. What's the clearance underneath the truck?
Okay. Yeah, you could lie under it and hang on or be tied on.
Yeah, I was wondering if somebody maybe with that's good at cutting wires could hang underneath the truck.
Okay, yeah.
And as we pull up, they can slip away surreptitiously and cut the wires while they're distracted by the person, whoever's in the truck. That's what.
Did you have anyone in mind for this?
I had one of two people in mind.
One of two people. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. None of them speak Polish or Russian.
They don't have to.
They're expendable. I mean,
exactly.
They can do that. Yes.
I mean, they're no good in the truck.
That would also protect this Polish bridge, which is a vital piece of Polish infrastructure.
Right.
Yeah.
If things go south for Kobe, I have dibs on playing Pies, the dog, who is an excellent combat.
I don't know.
soldier.
Whoever gets killed next is playing the gypsy lady.
Exactly.
I think she can probably fuck us all up
if you want to
without too much difficulty.
You're going to play the sex slave in the back of the wagon that she's tied up, and you rescue them. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
what is somebody going to be rolling to deal with these explosives?
it will be a tech roll with combat. Combat engineer will give you a +1 to the tech roll.
Right. Which is something I have, and I believe Dottie has as well.
Both Doddy and Copeman. See, so it's always Doddy that gets into trouble, isn't it? He's always given the short straw.
No, we won't make him do that. He's the one who did it at the station.
We won't make it. We'll flip a coin.
I need Dottie to keep the vehicles running. So
Exactly.
sorry, Kobe.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to.
No, it's fine. I should learn how to say comrade more. Anyways, I mean, it could have saved.
Oh, you're thinking of defecting?
Could have saved our officer.
You just needed to say captain, not LT.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just. Was it a slight mistake?
I should have said comrade, really.
Was it a power drive? Maybe, I don't know. He's going to get you all killed. Who knows? Okay.
Anyway, I'm suggesting this idea to somebody.
Okay. Well, you're
to the
all
group.
there.
To the
Discuss it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's possible. We could also just do it at nighttime.
Maybe it's a little too action movie for you guys.
Well, wait. You know, we're here to entertain.
Yeah.
See, Dallas is sat there in the turret of the Bradley, kind of leaning over you as you're kind of warming yourselves on the little fire that's going near the still. I got a suggestion, if you're willing to take it.
Yeah, what do you got, Dallas?
Oh, well, you and the doc there both speak Polish, yeah? Why don't you just go up and ask them?
Ask them, are you okay if we drive an American tank over your bridge?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. But what if they say no?
And shoot you.
Exactly.
Oh, why would they shoot him? I mean,
because it's got a big machine gun and we're threatening to drive an American tank over his bridge.
Not threatening, asking.
Asking.
The Russian.
Oh, I mean,
Soviets, no, Dallas.
No one's got much food, fuel. You know, maybe they're open to negotiate.
Well, then there's no reason to not move forward with our...
Just a thought. I mean, if you want Dottie to hang under that crappy Polish truck as it bounces along the road to drive there and to roll out and to cut the wire and not get shot for taking an offensive action, when we could just go up and say, hey, buddy,
Well,
you're right.
make a deal.
I should just go up there and ask them what it would take them for them all to just fuck off. Is that what you're suggesting?
Oh, you just ask how much does it cost?
I don't want them there. I don't want them there. That's not a Soviet bridge. That's a Polish bridge.
Okay, right. Just a suggestion. Do you want to kill him then?
Dallas. Isaac was...
Sorry, there was a good suggestion, Dallas, but I understand how Isaac is.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want any badass fucker messing around with my bridges, but you know what these Soviets are like. Maybe they're just
Isaac has been
told to
kind
leave.
enough. Isaac has been kind enough to work with us, so I feel like we owe him something in supporting him.
Absolutely, no problem.
also, they're Soviets, and they've got stuff that we might want, eh? They've got things. They've got bits. They've got things. We can take it. We can have it. That'll do.
Yep.
Thanks very much, Soviets. Better on our heads than theirs, eh?
You're not wrong, Dad, but I didn't want to go straight to that.
Well, yeah, I understand. I got no problem. I'll be in the Bradley. I've got some armor, but there's no guarantee that if we go in there and try and take them out, that they ain't going to blow the bridge anyway.
Well, that's it. That's why I think we should absolutely make sure they can't blow the bridge first, whatever we do. Be it at night, go there, take the explosives. We could use the explosives. Then, next morning, let's roll in with the Bradley. Let's roll in with the tank. Let's convince them nicely to let us pass. And let's demilitarize them. I mean, they are engineers, and this land is going to need engineers. If they're demilitarized, let them go off on their own and join villages and help villages out and be contributing members to society. I think if they didn't have those big guns and they didn't have all their military equipment and they didn't have that military truck, they'd be forced to survive in other ways that are less violent. That might be agreeable to Isaac and the Polish citizens.
Well, that's no why they're there, though, is it? They're there because they're Soviets and they're part of the Soviet machine. They're not going to want us nicely to ask them to disperse. They're not here to work.
To be fair, they might not be part of the machine anymore. They might just be trying to survive. But it doesn't matter. Like, I don't think asking them... Well...
They'll just walk
I gotta
off
side
and
with Isaac on this. Yeah, they'll find something else to do.
Well,
with
but yeah, if these people could be made to put their engineering skills back to work here.
I don't know, Isaac, do you want these Russians to be in your country putting their engineering skills to work? You're muted.
I don't want the Soviets in there. In the country, and I don't particularly want the Americans there either.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm trying to leave, right? Like, we're trying to get out, but you're the home team. I think we got to side with you.
I think Kirby should swim out to the middle of the bridge and disconnect the explosives from the detonation wire.
I think that's a good start.
Get the detonation on the table.
That's without discussion. That has to be done. That's the first part of whatever plan we have.
Right.
And then, like you said, we can just roll in with the tank the following morning because they won't be able to detonate the bridge.
Okay, right. Totally out of... okay, have you guys seen the classic war movie, Bridget Remagen?
I have, but a long time ago.
The explosives go from one side of the bridge to the other. Various different connectors going in there. To disarm it,
that's what I figured.
You are going to have to climb from the base or go over the bridge to cut the wire, unless you can cut the detonator.
I mean, this bridge doesn't look that high.
No, it's not that high.
I mean, Kirby's Ranger, he's Special Forces. He should be able to do anything.
Yeah. I mean, the bridge is 27 meters long. It's 6.8 meters wide.
Actually, Chef
Kobe. Yeah.
Ranger
you
Chef.
You still got to pass the Ranger course or whatever, even if you're a chef.
I'm certainly willing to give it a shot. I think it needs to be done. And we owe Isaac that much. So I will attempt at night to go and disarm the bridge. If you hear a big explosion, you know I kind of succeeded.
I think we need to roll up and at the same time as a distraction.
No, I just need a sniper to come behind me and watch out for me with night vision goggles while I'm there, in case things go south. No reason to risk everybody. Not on a quiet recon mission where you're trying to disarm explosives.
Can you use the night vision goggles with a sniping rifle?
No.
No. He's using them to watch me.
You see, Dallas kind of just a teeny weeny little thing. Okay, so boss man here, Kobe, swims out, climbs up, disarms the explosives. At night. And then the next morning we roll over. Do you think they're going to notice that the next morning?
Only when they try to blow the bridge. Why would they notice?
Well, they're engineers, they're soldiers. You know,
they're also not expecting anyone to go and cut the wires.
Okay. We parked here last night, right?
Yeah.
You guys slept. Terry and I were on watch. We weren't expecting anyone, but we were on watch anyway.
Sure.
You're a soldier, I'm a soldier, you're a soldier. Daddy, you're a soldier, yeah? I can't understand you most of the time, but you're a soldier.
Whatever, eh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. But
Yeah, I understood that well enough, right?
well, when we got up in the morning, you went out and did your thing. We checked here, and then I got some sleep because Maria was awake. Terry's going to get some sleep when she gets back. But, we still check the perimeter. We still keep an eye on things. We still crank up the Bradley, make sure the engine's running, check the truck to make sure it's still running. We're ready to go if shit hits the fan. And if we roll up on that bridge and we have to shoot, well, I mean, this baby kind of just strokes the end of the gun. This thing fires 25 millimeter armor piercing or 25 millimeter high explosive incendiary rounds.
I hate to say it, but JR's got a point there.
JR?
Dallas. Nice.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like your humor.
The never-ending routine of a combat engineer dictates that your explosive is only as good as your opportunity and ability to trigger it. That's going to be checked nights, it's going to be checked on a daily, it's going to be checked more than the toilets and the tourist information shop where the people go to have a look and find out where the maps are. Aye.
They had a toilet there? I haven't shat in a toilet in months. Probably piss in the water.
Got a point.
Well, we're pretty sure we can control that they won't detonate on this side of the bridge. We're just concerned about the other side.
How about we attack under the cover of daylight? We approach in the truck or one of the vehicles. We rush them from the vehicle. That detonation table is only 5 meters away from where the vehicle will stop. So we should be able, 4 of us should be able to stop anything happening around that table. And then our sniper friend takes out the machine gun nest at the other side. That'll be our downfall, is the machine gun on the other side of the bridge. But if you can slot him with some sniper action, all we have to worry about is people on this side of the bridge.
I'd just like to point out that I am not a sniper, I am a police marksman, and there is a difference.
It's 200 meters. How long's the bridge?
The bridge is 27 meters long.
Oh, it's child's play. I could do that with my eyes closed. Or we can ask them, please, can we use your bridge?
I'm willing to give that a go.
What,
See how
asking?
many of us we can get killed.
No, fuck them. We're not asking them for anything.
Sorry, which part are you willing to give a go?
I'm
Because
willing to give the shot a go at the machine gun nest.
Ah, okay, I see. All right, so
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. If this is the route we're going to take, we split into 2 teams, essentially. We assault both sides of the bridge at the same time. If there are detonators on each side, we're going to need to make sure. And no offense to Isaac, but as you said, you're a police marksman. You're not a sniper. And also, it depends on how many people are over there. You know, you might take down one person and then the second person detonates, right? So I think we're going to have the tank roll up on our side, and we're going to have a team go across the river.
but using the other bridge.
Using the
miles
other
back.
bridge, or just swim, right? With minimal gear, and approach from the other side in stealth and take it.
So we're not taking the truck across the other bridge?
No.
No, somebody's gonna drive the truck up behind the tank, or we'll have it nearby that we can go back to.
All right.
That's my thought. I'm not in charge though. Kobe?
No, it's a good plan. I'll head out with the B team to the other side of the bridge. Frank, you take lead on this side. You are a sergeant. So you lead tank team. I lead mobile team. Dottie, I think you need to stay on this side because we'll have a combat engineer on each side.
All right.
Then that leaves who's going with me. Isaac and Grayson. That leaves you guys coming with me on the other side. Isaac's primary purpose is to take out those machine gun nests, both sides. Although the machine gun nest shouldn't be able to do much damage to the Bradley, I'm hoping. How is the Bradley's armor checking it out?
Bradley's fine. Not suffered any major damage.
Sure. So first nest on our side, then nest on their side. And primary objective is to make sure nobody presses the button.
So, we're not approaching in a truck. We're going to just intimidate them with the Bradley.
You and Dottie are in the Bradley with the Bradley crew, with Dallas and Terry. Maria just Maria is in the truck.
Truck's not moving forward. We're not risking the kids.
No, exactly. Yeah, Maria and the kids aren't coming up. So it's Frank, Dodd, Dallas, Terry in the tank. Kobe, Grayson, Isaac crossing the river and assaulting the far side.
But as soon as they see the tank, what do you think they're going to do?
Well, it doesn't matter. Even were they to allow us to go through with fair trade, we still want them gone from here. This is Polish land. It's a Polish bridge.
I don't know that we should assume that they're going to blow the bridge the minute they see the tank.
I don't think they
may
will.
just be expecting people to pay. I could be wrong. Again, they're Soviets, but they're engineers, right? They're not. Yeah. We didn't see any indication that this was like specifically a combat unit.
If they do blow the bridge, why don't we just make them build it up again? They're engineers.
You could toast them on the other side. That'll distract them, and then we take them out with the Bradley from the other side.
Yeah.
The ones near the detonation table.
Yeah. Yeah. And if we cannot damage the IMR, that's a tool I think our Polish friends could use here to help rebuild. So let's not try to blow that up. If it's at all possible to spare it.
You don't want me to use a tow on it then? Missiles left, and I'm eager to use them.
No, not unless
if you do what you have to do. You do what you have to do, but that's going to be an asset to rebuilding.
Well, it'll be the dock spotting targets, so I'll be on the gun, so I'll just be covering. It's the dock that's going to have to spot as Bradley commander any additional targets and let me know.
And I wouldn't want to waste the 25 millimeter on this guy. I mean, on a tank, on something that could shoot back, yeah, but let's not waste any of your precious ammunition on a tool that's used for rebuilding. I know. You like to make things go boom. There'll be other opportunities.
It's just, I've destroyed a T-72. I haven't even seen that thing. I kind of like to see it go boom. But yeah.
Oh, I see. So yes, it's more for the hunt.
Yeah.
Of it, yes.
It's an extra different silhouette I can paint on the side of the turret.
Look, I'm sure it's not the last of its kind. You'll probably have ample opportunities to destroy other ones in the future.
Well, shit, I ain't seen many Bradleys around, boss.
All right, well, do what you need to do in the end. As long as we get that bridge liberated without blowing it up.
Okay. So we're not going to hang around and guard the bridge and get some poles out here then?
I don't think so. That would require a set. Well, I mean, no. Because although we could set up camp here while we're generating fuel,
Right.
I'm fairly certain Isaac's not going to be happy with that. Correct?
What's that? The
Us setting up camp and taking tolls.
no, we're not taking tolls from anyone.
Right. So
Right. But
that's probably not.
I mean, if we could get word out that this bridge is available
Free.
to be used and get it into, Polish soldiers' hands, but who knows? That's a lot of ifs.
The old lady said there was nobody here before.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a recent thing. If she was telling the truth.
All right. We will be on the other side, and we'll wait for your signal. When we hear shooting starting, we'll know that.
I thought we were going to wait for your signal.
I think they wait for us.
Yeah, but
Do we set our watches?
I think we should. I mean, we do have walkie-talkies or something we can communicate back. Do we have a radio that works or no?
The Bradley's got a radio.
Yeah.
I think you've got a couple of old Soviet radios.
All right. So maybe we take the Soviet radios and we tune them, and then we coordinate when we're on the other side and when we head out. Are you going to wait to see what their reaction is to a Bradley, or do you just want to come out guns shooting and get the element of surprise?
Well, I reckon we could toast them on this side quite easily, but if there is a detonator on the other side, that's when there's a problem, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, snipers will fire and when snipers fire, right?
I mean, are you going to cross the other bridge to get to the other side, did we say? Or are you swimming across? Yeah.
Well, we'll use the bridge.
Yeah. Don't want to get your sniping rifle wet. So, what we're saying then, early doors, like strike them at 6 o'clock or?
Yeah. All right. But again, they'll still hear the tank before we start striking in any case.
But they might not shoot until we start shooting, sir.
Oh, exactly. So whoever has the radio, listen here, and I'll do like 3 clicks, followed by a pause, followed by 2 clicks. That'll be the sound for us to start. That'll be the signal for us to start shooting.
You know, there's a tannoy on this Bradley.
There is. It has got speakers, yes. Linked
Can
up
you
to.
speak? Can you speak through the speakers, or is it just connected to the music?
As far as you, well, I mean, no, it's just connected to the music.
Could talk to him in Polish.
I got the perfect track for it.
That's how we get their attention. Just play some music at full volume.
It's a classic. You guys should know it. Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Maybe not.
when 2 tribes go to war.
Yeah.
Oh, relax. Don't do it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm easy. I play anything. We can go with if you want. And I just scare the shit out of them. It really does. Yeah. They just don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, it's quite effective. So how about play Frankie Goes to Hollywood if the attack is off for any reason?
If the attack is off?
If you don't want us to shoot, we will hear that on the other side. Meaning, as you come, they're going to hear the tank.
Yeah.
As they come, they might hail you and welcome you and want to chum it up with you. Who knows?
Yeah.
I just don't. Who knows?
Dog here speaks. Dog, you speak Russian?
No, just Polish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Polish. How are we going to know what they're going to say?
I think we should just approach them. If they make any sudden movements towards the detonator, we just waste them.
They're going to speak Polish. They just spoke to those Poles.
Yeah.
At the gate.
Now, when you were checking out the place, did they have any anti-tank weapons?
That's the other thing. Maybe we don't want to get too close with the tanks.
If we go guns blazing and they've got an RPG, then they're going to go straight for us.
Yeah, we did see.
I don't want to get cooked, and we got the doctor here, so we don't want Frankie to get wasted, do we?
An RPG will just bounce off her, Bradley. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you reckon?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I suppose it's
What's the range on an What's the range on an RPG?
Yeah. I shall tell you. RPG 7.
I mean, with a 25mm chain gun, we don't actually really need to get close.
No, you don't need to get really close. 60 kilometers. 60, I can't be right. No, 6. So 60, effectively range, I think it's 60 meters. I think that's standard, not vehicle range. Yeah.
We can stay out of range then if it's this 200 meters from where we were hiding.
Yeah.
Like I said, they'll hear you first anyways. Look, we have the radios. If anything goes south or if there's a change to the plan, they'll just let us know. Otherwise, our plan is to liberate the bridge.
Okay. Terry should be back before nightfall. But she hadn't had any sleep.
Yeah, I'll let her.
So, do we have? Can we communicate if they're on the other side of the river? Did we say?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. The Bradley's got a radio. There's one hand radio.
We don't really know exactly what's on the other side. There's a truck.
We know there's a machine gun nest.
I mean, you saw yourselves 2 on the far side, 2 on the this side. You saw the 2 walking around shirtless, so that's 6. You saw another guy, 7 got up to the car. So you maybe saw 9 people in total.
Like a section of men, isn't it?
But you don't know if there was anyone sleeping anywhere. But it's okay. You're competent combatants.
Are we?
Well,
Saying that despite all evidence to the contrary.
I think you are. Yeah. As long as you don't say LT or captain or you shoot someone. You shoot
He's just
someone.
never going to let up on that, Jake.
Or if you
Comrade.
shoot someone in the back.
I have to learn how to say comrade.
Because Grayson did shoot Boris in the back. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No, nothing wrong with that at all. No, perfectly. Yeah. Okay, so that is the plan. So the plan is Doddy.
I used to be a criminal, so
that is true. That is true.
Before I was drafted.
Doddy, Isaac, and Kobe are going to cross and take it from. No, sorry, Doddy. Grayson.
Isaac and Kobe.
Are going to go across the bridge. Doddy is going to be in the back of the Bradley, so he won't be able to do anything unless he dismounts. Terry driving, Dallas on the gun, and Frank is a Bradley commander.
Dottie, then why don't you set up ambush, like kind of, sneak out before them, and instead of being in the Bradley, kind of be in the bushes beside as the Bradley comes.
All right, I could help that, right enough. I can get myself into position just a few meters away from the roadside.
Yeah,
Just
I think...
make sure nobody sneaks out with an RPG.
Make sure nobody presses the button, RPG, and if you can get a shot off at the nest first,
So Doc, you're going to be commander, so you're going to be out of the turret holding the M240, shooting the M240, the machine gun. I'm only going to use the autocannon if we have shit. So are you any good at firing a light machine gun, a general purpose machine gun?
I have got machine gunner as a skill.
Ooh, excellent. Yes, you did train as a machine gunner, didn't you? Before you, your basic training. Cool. Right. Okay. No, I think we got this straight. We just need to get Terry back, rest up. We're probably going to burn the fuel that we've made, though, and then we are going to have to spend some time gathering materials. Foraging.
Did you say there was a fuel truck on the other side, though?
No, didn't say there was a fuel truck on the other side at all.
Okay, sorry.
To be fair, we don't have to do this tomorrow. We could camp here for a few days. We could go, do some trading with the old woman, which we're still just kind of sitting around not gathering things to go trade with her. Like, we don't have to do this tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
Or are we in a hurry?
Let's go find the old woman, kill her, and steal stuff. Med over.
Oh my god.
He's not
The
Russian.
greater good. The greater good. We
he's
need
not
those
Russian.
kind of-
The greater good.
The greater good.
Greater good.
He's only profiteering off him. You know it makes sense.
He's harsh. He's harsh.
Right?
Goodness.
But
I thought you were the pacifist of the group.
I know. He wouldn't do that. I'm getting mixed up with other characters I've played. Med over.
Oh, right. Okay. So, you guys heading out again? Or what are you planning on doing?
We're gonna go and find this woman, aren't we?
Yeah, I
So,
guess.
trade.
Well, we're watching. I mean, there's no harm in staking out the bridge just to watch the
Yeah, I was
movements,
thinking-
anyways. The lady's coming that way, and then we'll,
I asked Al that he might want or need from this old woman that I should look out for and try to trade for.
Are you asking who? You cut out.
Dallas.
No, I mean, I could do with some more tow missiles. So we got a few belts of.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't have that stuff in her wagon, Dallas. I
No.
appreciate it. I meant more like personal items.
All right.
What?
coffee.
Coffee, yeah. Any smokes? That'd be good.
Oh, my carton of cigarettes. Take some of those to trade, maybe.
You could. I mean, you do have. What have you got? You've got a Soviet uniform. You've got a chemical agents detector. You've got a spare set of night vision goggles. Plus, Kobe's got one. You've got the 1996 Playboy magazine, the Polish version. You've got a box of chocolates. And you've got a Polish Bible. You do have 4 sticks of dynamite. And you've got plenty of food and water.
How many packets of cigarettes was in the carton?
Was it a full carton you had? So what's that, 12 packet? I know, I haven't bought a carton of cigarettes in donkey's years. I don't know, so we'll say 12 packets. It'll either be 10 or 12, I'm sure. I mean, you've got 4 knives. You haven't got any. I haven't got any other weapons to trade.
Oh, look, knives are always something that they'll want to use, so can trade 2 of the knives, maybe.
Okay.
Some of the food. I'm assuming we still want food enough for ourselves here. But
yeah, I mean, you've got as group stock, you've got 3 lots of field rations, 7 domestic food, 14 rations of boar meat, and you've got 54 preserved tinned food. But you are feeding the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, potentially 10 when you get the boy back.
yeah,
So you're going to be using 10 rations of food per day. So 54, 64, 68. Well, you got 70, 75. So you got about a week's supply of food for you all.
Mm.
You've only got 3 days worth of water, plus whatever you're carrying yourselves.
yeah. But we're at a river, so hopefully, if the water's clean enough, if it's running water, maybe.
Yeah, you use that water, that'll be fine. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
So we should fill up water there, but so maybe we trade 2 knives and the blocks of chocolates. Chocolate should have high value. Keep the food.
You got the dynamite.
What's she gonna want dynamite for?
She's a traitor.
All right, yeah, we'll give her dynamite.
She might trade them back with the Soviets at the bridge.
Well, actually, yeah.
She'll
I
be
mean,
a traitor.
we'll have that.
Survivor.
We'll hopefully take those explosives off the bridge and
Ooh,
be able to have those.
Are you gonna ask her that, pirate, if she traded with the Soviets at the bridge?
I'm not even sure that I'm going to go.
Oh yeah,
I'm not, yeah, particularly interested in trading with her at the moment.
yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not really needing to trade with her either.
I
so
was
might
thinking of
hang
going
in
and
camp with you.
I was thinking of going scoping out the bridge for the evening, or part of it, just to make sure we get an accurate number of enemies and whether there's any RPGs knocking around or all of that malarkey. That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Sensible military activities.
Now we've no binoculars. Yeah, you can be able to use your sight on your gun. Won't you? So.
I will, yeah.
I'll
make sure that I put it on the right way round this time.
Do you want support with that? Because
what?
I don't need to trade anything either.
Yeah, sure, that'd be 2 eyes are better than 2 eyes. 4 eyes are better than 2. 2 eyes are better than 1. It's a fact.
That is a fact.
It's a fact. But 4
Better
eyes
depth
are
of
better.
perception.
4 eyes are better than
Shall
1.
Yeah.
Shall I go with you then, Kirby, to trade, and we'll take half of the cigarettes as well?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because
Is Todd going to go with Kobe or?
I'll go and see what food I can rustle up in this forest. I don't think you're going to be coming to any danger.
Oh, that's fair.
Right? Yeah, we need some more supplies. I'll put my skills to get use for us.
Probably look for something more we can put into the ethanol still.
Still,
Right.
yeah.
I might find a field or something. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Are you you can gather any sort of forested organic material. You need the one will make ethanol, one will make methanol. It's in 4th edition. They've kind of just mixed it together as alcohol fuel. So
we're not going to get all the way down to the nitty gritty of specific plants that he needs to find.
No, I'm not going to get down to
He's injured,
nitty-gritty.
so he'll not. He'll
Oh
fight.
well, shit.
He'll fight, but he'll not he's gonna sit this bit out just in case. Yeah, he's gonna...
No. You should.
Listen, all that time you walked around with a limp, fighting, and Dolly's not willing to do the same. I'm shocked.
See, now I have a problem though, because I don't need to trade, and I don't want Mark to be unsupported at the bridge, but I also don't want my buddy to be wandering around the woods by himself while he's injured.
That's true. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be going far. Don't you worry.
You
take
sure?
the dog with you.
We got pies.
Where is Pie?
No, we didn't have it. We don't know where Pies is.
Whistle, a whistle, he'll come. Wait, watch this. Watch this. You ready?
Okay, make a persuasion roll, please.
Oh,
Let's see how good your whistle is.
Did we forget to feed Pies and now he's...
No, surely not.
Oh, he's eaten a few Soviets, hasn't he?
Isaac probably shot him. You whistle.
See, told you, he'll be here any minute.
A few minutes pass.
Fucking dog.
Well, beyond having respect for his murderous ability, I don't really care about the dog. So, Dot, if you say you're okay, then I'll go with you, Zach.
I'll be fine. I go watch that man's back.
Okay. Okay, so you head out. We'll start with. Let's start with Isaac and Grayson. So you head out, the two of you, back towards the bridge. It takes roughly about an hour to get there, and in fact, probably Frank and Kobe will come along as well, because you know that she's going to have to cross the bridge. So we'll say you all go together. Can we have just one of you make a general recon roll?
I'll do it this time.
Okay.
He gets assistance from the rest of us.
Plus one.
Yeah, you can have a plus one. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We play fast and loose with the rules.
Whee!
Ooh, yeah.
2 successes. Nice.
Let's get all these good rolls out of the way now. So the weapons jam, you know. You all travel out and head back towards the bridge. About halfway to the bridge, you're walking along, being fairly careful, when you spot some more people. So there is, what is there? There's 4 of you, isn't there? There's 3 men, 2 women, and 3 children walking along. They look not in a good shape. Clothing's ripped, dirty. You can see one of the men is armed with an AK, and it's kind of shoulder strap down by his side. Another man is walking along with his arm around a woman. What are you doing?
Which direction are they coming from?
They're going towards the direction of the bridge.
Okay, and they're wearing civilian clothes, right?
Yep, they're rags, not good quality clothing. They don't have much with them. No backpacks or packs. The AK has got some rust on the barrel. Doesn't look like it's been well maintained.
Are they walking ahead of us then?
No, they're. You are just basically coming out past the tree. You notice them maybe 30 meters to your right, heading towards the bridge. You kind of stop, but they are walking towards you.
I think we should just avoid them. And is it somewhere to hide, trees or shrubbery?
You can see, as you're discussing this, a voice in my hello. Can you help us? Please.
In Polish.
In Polish.
I'm going to step out.
Okay, this is the man with the gun, but the gun is still hanging to his side.
Are you hurt?
We're hungry. We need food and water. We haven't eaten for a few days. I have children. We have... You must help us.
Where are you headed?
Anywhere. We just need to get away from the hell that is life. Can you make a recon roll, please, Isaac?
Does?
Just yourself? No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It's not an ambush situation.
So I was just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Success.
You do notice that the woman that is being held by the other man is sweating quite badly.
When you say being held, is it like lovingly, or is it more
helping her along? I think
more helping her along.
Yeah.
And she's alive. She's there, but she doesn't look very good. Sweating.
Yeah.
And you can see the children don't look good either. Yeah.
She's sick. I point to her.
She's not well. Probably some water we drank. We need help. You have to help us. He kind of looks you over.
I have to.
You're a policeman. It's your duty to help us. We are Polish citizens.
Yeah, all right, just calm down a moment. Sit down. Just rest for a second.
Okay,
gesturing.
Okay.
I'll come out from the shrubbery.
The shrubbery. Shrubbery, yes.
Can I, without touching them, can I just give them a good look over? They say they've drunk something.
Yeah, I'll explain this to Frank as he approaches.
Well, he can speak Polish, so he would have heard anyway.
Oh, he did hear. I didn't know if he was too far away.
No, they're not too far away.
I've got really good hearing.
Got really good hearing. Okay, make a medical check for an observation.
What makes you sweat?
Infection.
Malaria. Typhoid fever.
All horrible things. Medical aid.
Or hygiene.
Medical check roll, yes.
Telling terrible lies.
Being held hostage.
No modifiers, I don't think.
Ooh.
Good roll.
A success.
Okay. Yes. Looking over at her. For a fever, it could be things such as pneumonia, typhoid fever, a wound infection, dysentery, cholera, rabies.
Nice. Are they all sweating? Are they all sweating?
Not all of them, but some of them are. Some of the kids are.
While we perform this medical examination, we're just going to take a quick break.
There's any number of things that could be causing this. It could just be, like I said, pneumonia. There has been a little bit of rain recently, but it's June, it's summertime.
Did the man say they drank something recently, some water? Or did
Yes, he did say maybe it was something she drank.
So where have you come from? Where have you headed from, or where you heading to?
Oh, we're heading anywhere that we can get safe. We were at a small settlement, a farmhouse, and these individuals came with guns, chased us out, took our supplies. We've been traveling for 3 days, trying to find somewhere safe to go. Some of us are not ill, and they're fine though. We just need food and water. Children haven't eaten in 2 days now. It's been longer for us adults. We make sure the children get it. You must help us, please help us.
I'll look at Kirby.
Kobe and Grayson coming out of the bushes. They staying concealed.
I'm staying concealed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll overwatch
Keep an eye out.
everything.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, I won't look at Kirby.
Do you have food, water, medicine? Please, you must help us.
Do any of you speak English?
No, none of us speak English. Why? You're Polish.
We have no food, but we have cigarettes. Here.
We've got, yeah, I've got some cigarettes.
Enjoy.
Here, child, have a cigarette. It'll make
It's
you feel
an
much
appetite suppressant. I mean, really.
We've got some chocolate. Choke them all to death.
I'll take 2 field rations out of my pack and hand them to this guy.
Okay, delete them off your sheet.
Yeah.
He takes them. Thank you. Look, this kind man just giving us some food. The children, you'll eat tonight. Thank you. And he kind of opens up one of the ration packs and starts handing out some of the basic food, a chocolate bar or something, breaks it in half and splits it into the kids.
I'd like to offer them some water from my canteen, but I don't want their mouth on my canteen, so that ain't gonna happen.
Goodness me.
They have a river close by. I mean, really.
Yeah,
that's what they've been
open your
drinking
mouth
out of.
while I pour it. Oh yeah, we'll point them in the direction of the river. Should we point them in the direction of the bridge?
No.
Not too sure because they may.
They've got nothing to trade, so.
No.
They've
got nothing on them.
Yeah,
I couldn't transfer any of my
you know
water
what?
to them.
I mean, I'm not there, but you should point them in the direction of the bridge. We'll see if the Russians help them. And if they do, that might change Isaac's heart.
Yeah, or they might just not help them.
Yeah, so help them on their way.
I'm sure they've
water.
I've got one. Is that half a litre of clean water or something? I hand that.
It's enough clean water for a day.
Okay, I'll hand that to them then.
Thank you so much. Where are you headed? Is there somewhere safe around here? A village or a safe place to rest?
Carry on north on this road. You're going to come to a bridge that's manned by Soviet soldiers who are going to want you to trade with them in order to get across the bridge. I'd suggest you go the other way.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, is there a village nearby or a town somewhere where we can get sanctuary or safety?
The village that was mentioned to me, what was it?
No, that's a long way south.
I was wondering how far away south that was.
Yeah, not close to you. Not close.
I mean,
how
Conan is shit.
it's not.
They have medical, but they have medical facilities there, and
would they be welcome? Would we know if they'd be welcome there?
They've got nothing. That's the problem. And I mean, they're probably quite welcome to go work in the mine.
I mean, Conan is a town. There will be villages around there there'll be small villages or small farm settlements. There'll be other settlements. The map only shows the bigger towns.
I could send them to our farm.
To be murdered by whoever turns up.
Yeah, there's a horse to eat. Yeah.
You left the horse tied up. You bastards.
There was how far away was the
you
farm?
left the horse.
No.
Oh, yes.
No, we
Yes,
did
come
leave the
on.
horse, but that's okay because we know that Casper's going there soon anyway.
Isaac left the horse because he was the last one to head out. He left the horse. Oh, you didn't go back. Yeah, you are quite away. You're about 30 kilometers. You've traveled quite a bit. And you've been off road, so you've been avoiding settlements and villages, so you're not really sure too much of what's around here. But yeah, the farm's about 30 kilometers.
Whereabouts was the farm where Boris's girlfriend was?
Oh God, that was north of Turek. That's
a long way away.
40 kilometers away from here. Yeah. You've come if you go onto the Poland map. If you think you guys haven't you've seen your nice new unit icon. I worked hard on that one, honest. With the half Union Jack American flag. There you go.
It's
Sorry,
cool.
I couldn't get the Polish
no,
flag
I
on.
don't. Yeah, so where the fuck's the Polish flag, man?
I know. Yes, maybe. But that
it's hidden in the background.
Yes, it's hidden in the background. It's the white part, it's the background. Yes. No, each of these hexes from flat edge to flat edge is 10 kilometers. And the farm where Michael and Boris's girlfriend were is in the hex north of Turek. Oh. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40 kilometers away. Conan is 10, 20, 30. It's actually 40 kilometers away. So, yeah. The closest big town to you guys is probably Kalisz, without crossing the river. But there'll probably be other small villages around here. But you'd have no idea the disposition or whether these guys will be welcoming.
Yeah. So I guess we can't tell them anything.
Not really, no.
Yeah. We can just tell them where to avoid.
Yeah. You can see at this point one of the children kind of throws up after eating the bit of chocolate. A vomit kind of comes out all over the ground and onto his clothes, and you can see the woman goes over and kind of very wobbly goes over to him and just kind of hugs him tightly. It's okay. It's okay. We have some food and some water. Everything will be fine. My little prince, everything will be fine. Mama. So, you know no way that is safe. Well, thank you for the food and water. We shall, I guess, turn away from the bridge and head northeast, I guess. He kind of looks around. Which way? You said the bridge is that way. Yes?
That's correct.
So we go that way.
Turek.
Turek. Is it far?
Yes.
And perhaps is any of you a doctor? Could you help? Medicine for my sister and her husband.
We've given you all we can spare. Yeah.
And they seem sick. I do not know. I'm not a doctor. I have not seen a doctor in a long time.
I'm afraid, no, I'm not a doctor.
Oh! Wow!
I'm not.
Wow! No, you're not.
I'm a combat medic.
You're a combat medic. You're not a doctor.
I am not a doctor.
You're not a doctor.
I mean, in my head, is there anything I can do for them? Put them out of the misery.
Have you got any antibiotics?
Do I?
I don't know. You have a doctor's medical kit.
Oh, so
the doctor's medical kit will have.
I did steal some stuff, didn't I?
You did steal some stuff.
Where you left.
No, this is all the type of shit that we might need, and we're just giving it off to random strangers. It's not for the greater good.
For the greater good. Is it for the greater good? I don't know. A doctor's medical kit includes 10 doses of each of the drug types below. So it includes 10 doses of antibiotics, pain reliever, and atropine injector or auto injector.
I think I would probably give them something. I don't know.
Some antibiotics.
For the two that are really bad, the ones that he mentioned.
Okay. And you're a doctor, yes? You have drugs?
No, I'm not a doctor. I'm a combat medic.
And these drugs will heal them, yes?
Yes, it will make them feel better. Will it?
Maybe for a while.
Will it? My God, just put a bullet through them. It's the heart is there. Okay. You can make a medical aid roll.
Have you got anything to trade?
Okay,
they got some field rations.
You can basically use. You can basically use a medical aid check. If they have a disease, each disease will have a virulence rating, which is a minus. But using the doctor's medical kit will give you a +2 to your check anyway.
On the medical aid, yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to touch them.
Well, that's going to be hard.
You got some gloves. You must have
not to touch them.
There's some gloves in that medical bag, surely.
No, probably not. Maybe.
I'll tell Isaac how to touch them.
You're going to have to hold.
What did they teach you in medical combat medic school?
How to stitch up a bullet wound.
Yeah, how to. I'm not a doctor. I'm not.
Okay, so basically, I will let you make a medical aid roll with +1.
+1.
+1, because there is a virulence rating.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on here? That's right. Roll.
Oh, nice. 2 successes.
You use up 2 doses of your antibiotics and you treat both of them. Now, I would like you to make a roll now for yourself. And
gone like this when I'm touching them.
I am going to need you to make a stamina roll, please, with a -1.
Disease that's going to kill me. Brilliant. Stamina. Did you say +1 or -1?
-1. It's not your greatest of skill. I've got faith in you.
I'll be right. No, I won't.
Push it.
Hang on.
Can you push it?
No, you can't push it. Okay. Thank you. You treat them with some antibiotics.
And treat myself.
Why? Nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
It's prevention is better than a cure, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sweating.
You're sweating. No, you're not sweating. Goodness me. Thank you. How long till these drugs take effect?
Oh, not long, not long. Anyway, we must be off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Things to do.
And well, yeah, they kind of thank you all, and thank you for the food and water. And they kind of start moving away in the direction that Isaac pointed.
Take care.
Sorry, Frank, strip me down. Wash me down. Wash me down.
Oh, God.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Should have stayed
Doddy.
in Trubra.
Yeah, shall we? Doddy. You are heading out. What are you going to forage for? What is your plan to spend the next 6 to 8 hours doing?
My plan is to roll some dice and see what number I get. And if it's a good number, then I get loads of stuff. And if it's not a good number, I get hee-haw. I'm going to be setting a couple of snares for some rabbits. If I see anything that looks like a deer, I'll have a go at that. If I can see any birds, I'll be doing that. I'll be picking up some vegetation that I know looks good. I'll be doing
so
all
basically,
the things
primarily you're hunting. Okay, right. So rabbit snares. Okay, all right. Let's make a survival roll for you first to see if you.
+1 because I'm a hunter.
Big
Good.
Game hunter.
Good. Right. Come on. Yes, that's a success.
Yay.
Wow! Yes, you do find some prey. Right, let's roll it. Roll a d6 for me. Just use the dice box at the bottom and roll a single d6. Let's see what you start to track and what you find.
6.
Ooh.
A 6.
A moose.
A moose.
Loose. Put this loose.
Loose. About this hoose.
Very small game we're talking about here.
So yes, you set some snares out looking for rabbits, but you come across ahead of you the absolute beauty, this large moose-like creature grazing away. Can I have a recon roll from you, please?
I need to put some XP in that sometime soon. There was a 1. My eyes stop working.
As you raise your rifle, Pies comes out and grabs it, attacks it in the throat, shakes it down.
You there with your rifle out, and you start to line up on said creature. Your focus aimed, ready to squeeze off that single shot to take down this creature, to provide food and sustenance for your friends. And you hear from the side of you,
Uh-oh.
and thank you to my daughter Christina, she put off a bear.
No.
And as you kind of looking at the moose, head kind of goes up
Clever girl.
and starts to bolt. And you hear these growls, and you see this big bear rising up on its on his back legs.
And it's got its back leg caught in one of the snares that I set.
I got a quick. Can you eat bear?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, you can eat bear.
There we go.
If you could bear it.
Oh,
Wow.
Should pause for a moment.
I'll go away now. I'll go away.
Unfortunately for you, and I you are alone. Let's hope that Grayson doesn't. He has surprised you because you failed your recon roll. So he gets an attack on you.
Has anybody seen that scene from The Revenant
Mm-hmm.
Anyone seen that movie Cocaine Bear?
I have not yet. It's on my list.
Okay, and let's. I got to do this. I've got to do it right.
That's a bare success.
Bare necessity dictates a bare success.
He barely touched you.
Barely touched you. Does 2 damage. No bonus against armor. Are you wearing a flag vest?
I was. I don't know if the shot destroyed it or not, but I'm pretty sure it'd be good against
No,
claws.
it'd be good against claws. Yes. Okay, this bear claw scrapes down across your side and your back, cutting through the armor, through the soft bits of the unprotected body armor, but we'll say it's covered your whole chest. You need to take 1 point of damage, please.
Okay.
Can you also tick on your character sheet? Hang on, let me just check where that is. Let's use Parker's dead body as a thing. Right, in your combat tab, you have temporary radiation, temporary rads.
Mm-hmm.
Can you click 1 into temporary rads, please?
Mm-hmm.
Because this bear is irradiated.
Oh, get better.
Say thank you, Christina.
Thank you.
Thank you. You won't be waving at her now when she comes in and says good night, will you? Okay. Let's let's put this bear here.
Is it behind?
Let's do that one. No, yeah, it's in close combat with you.
It snuck up on
You've
me.
done
Right?
it here. It's snuck. You failed your recon roll.
There's a bear behind.
There was a bear behind.
I am gonna. Can I respond now? Do I get a shot at it?
No. Now we have initiative.
Oh, gee whiz! I could be. Oh, this could be the end of Doddy dying to a bear.
Right?
Brilliant.
Oh no.
Bear goes first.
No, low
yeah.
is
Low, yeah.
low
Okay,
is
good, low goes
first.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Low goes first.
I will draw my knife, and
Dropping your weapon and drawing your knife. Yeah.
and I am going to go close combat with the bear. I'm going to try and stab it in the neck.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Do I get? No, I don't. I'm just going to go close combat. I get brawler, so I've got +1. I think.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Does that work for knives or is that punching?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Hang on, go to your combat tab and your gear, then click your knife. Yeah, brawler +1. Yeah. I'll let you use brawler +1. Okay.
And if this is how Doddy goes out, it's going to be glorious.
Oh man.
Glorious.
You got 12.
Oh no! Yes!
Oh.
Nice.
He's like Billy from Predator, isn't he?
He is, yes.
Awesome.
Okay, you stab the knife into the bear. It has no armor, although the knife is not. But you do 2 damage. So your weapon is 2 damage. You can add an extra success to make 3 damage, if you so wish.
I do.
I am going to make a close combat roll to see if he can parry you.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
What does that mean? I got 12, I got 11.
There's 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah.
2 successes.
Right.
So as you kind of stab into his torso, it kind of brings the paw up, knocking your arm and hand back.
Yes. We ain't going out like that.
But it is close combat, so you can again try to parry its attacks when it goes against you.
Okay.
So close combat is quite interesting. So we're not worried too much about too serious with it. And it is going to go and claw down here. It kind of raise itself up to go at you again.
Oh,
hang on, sorry, no, ignore that. Sorry, I apologise. I clicked strength. Did I click strength? Yes, I clicked strength. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll strength again, but it's got 2 successes there, rather than re-rolling it. Okay, so it's still got its 2 successes. I just clicked strength, not close combat. It's got A in both of them. Don't worry. You can try and parry it.
Yep, I'll try and parry it.
Make a close combat roll, please.
Oh.
Okay. Unfortunately, yeah. It did hit you. I didn't roll a location, did I? So let's roll, because I'm an idiot, and we forget these things.
When you get back, Dottie, at least you'll be able to say, well, you should see how the bear looked.
Okay, so what I'm going to quickly do is I'm just going to do... So it's going to be... Oh, it would have been the head. It would have been the head.
Yeah.
Oh. So we're going to delete that roll, because that was just to get his thing. Yeah. So that was the head. It got an 11, which is 2 successes, isn't it? So that means that you haven't got a helmet on, have you? I don't think so. Or have you got a helmet?
I have a Kevlar helmet.
You have a Kevlar helmet. Lovely. So you are going to take 2 points of damage.
And what happens when you have 0 hit capacity?
Oh no!
Oh shit! Shit!
Do I get to play dead?
You become bear food.
Right, new character in 2 weeks' time then.
Okay. As the bear strikes and whacks its claw around the side of your head, claw marks cutting into the side. Darty, you kind of lose consciousness as we won't bother adding the extra point of irradiation on it, and we'll just leave Dottie just there and head back to our friends.
Okay.
No, we're not going to go back to our friends. We're going to stick with you, Dottie. Yeah, you do go down. You do go down. And any further damage, it's going to be quite nasty for you. Mm-hmm. So basically, you are incapacitated by your damage. You are knocked senseless. You collapse from exhaustion. You are in trouble. You can crawl and mumble through the pain. You can't perform any actions, and you can't roll for any skills. The bear. I'm going to roll a dice for the bear, because the problem with the bear was actually hunting the moose, not you. You got in the way of him.
Luckily, there's an itinerant family that just ate, and the guy has a Kalashnikov.
I've clicked Doddy, but it was the bear that rolled. It wasn't Doddy that rolled recon. The bear did succeed, so he can still have the trail of the moose, and he'd much rather eat moose than Scotsman. I don't know why. So the bear, and you are left on the ground with the bear kind of chasing off now after. So you can click another point of temporary radiation, please. Okay. But you didn't take any critical injuries, so that's the main thing. So with you, look at the time, 10 to midnight. With you dazzled, dazed and hurt and in pain, your gun lying at your side, you mumbling, and only able to crawl. We will now leave you alone in the bush.